I hope you're having a great day. And in today's video, what I wanted to do is talk about why to win in business often leads to failure. And this actually is really related to one of my favorite books in business. It's called The Infinite Game by Simon Sinek. So what Simon Sinek does is he actually looks at the difference between various organizations and one of his favorite examples is the difference between Microsoft and Apple. So what he does is he analyzes historically where times where Microsoft have actually beaten Apple at stuff, and he then looks at the attitude of the Apple's management team when that happened. And yeah, I think there was something called the Zune. It was when it came out, it was meant to be one of the best MP3 players out there, and this was before the what is it? The Not the iPhone, the iPod. That's it. So the Zune came out before the iPod. It was much better than anything around for that period of time. But instead of getting really worried about it and trying to just beat the Zune, what the Apple board did was they realized, in fact, it was just a temporary win for Microsoft because their culture of innovation, in terms of Apple's culture of innovation, would eventually beat Microsoft anyway because they thought much further ahead, and they weren't just trying to create an MP3 player. What they were trying to do is they were trying to create something completely new that would revolutionize the way people listen to music. So what this contrast is one for Microsoft, all they were trying to do is just win the MP3 player market, whereas what Apple were trying to do was they were trying to create an organization and an ideology that would last through generations and well into it would last for well beyond the lifespan of the actual board that was responsible for Apple at the time. And one of the other one of the other references Simon Sinek makes in The Infinite Game, which I think is a really good reference as well. He looks at the Vietnam War, and he looks at the U.S. forces and how well equipped they were, and how much more powerful they were, and how they still ended up losing the Vietnam War. And he looks at the interviews with the North Vietnamese, and essentially the commanders and the soldiers of the North Vietnamese said, well, the US was here to win this war. We got into the mindset that we would be fighting the war forever, and we prepared and acted appropriately based on that mindset. So what I really want to do is, in today's video, I just wanted to explain, in a business, when you're just trying to achieve one goal and you're trying to dominate in just one particular area, you often don't think beyond achieving that goal, and that can really weaken your business, because you end up making really short-term decisions, and once you have achieved that goal and you've got that sense of victory, you then end up in a position of complacency where you then don't move on to the next thing, and then your competitors, if you have competitors, will then beat you on the next thing. So for a business to be really truly successful, the mindset of the entrepreneur has to be that this business is going to be there in 100 years time, it's going to be there in 200 years time. We're not just trying to beat this competitor at this thing in the next 2 years. We're trying to create a culture and ideology that will last well beyond this competition. The people that this ideology will be competing with might not even be in business yet, and that competition might happen in 50 years' time. But what won't change is our culture and the ideology. So that is why I think Simon Sinek, The Infinite Game, is one of the best books out there, because it really gets your mind into the long game. So you start making much better decisions as a business owner. If you want to talk about how you can actually grow your business to achieve the goals that you want, then what I'd like to do is just offer you a free discovery call and with myself, so we can get on the phone and discuss that in terms of where you want your business to go, what your goals are, and you can book onto that just by going to our website. So there's a link in this video. It's naccounting.co.uk, or you can comment on this video, and please take me up on that. So just remember, if you found this video useful, then remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe, and I will see you at the next video.